Hi everybody. So today I'm just going to wait a few moments because some people from my personal page might be jumping on here. So I'll give them a few moments to join. Okay. So today I am going to... Hi Nicole. Yeah, it takes a few moments. I'll wait a little bit. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the difference between life purpose. Hi Anne. I'm going to talk a little bit about the difference between your life purpose and your soul purpose. And a lot of people use the terms quite interchangeably, but they do have slightly different meanings. So, and then once I've gone through the difference, I'm going to take you through a 20-minute meditation approximately. Those of you who wish, we're going to, because I'm going to ask you to say yes to accept permission for the things that we're going to do. We'll do some spiritual housekeeping. So that is cleaning up the soul space, the aura, and that sort of thing. And this is something which I do whenever I work with a client. I do that always on the first session, and then if I feel that they need it on subsequent sessions, then I will do that. It's quite fast, and my aim for you today is lovely Anne. My aim for you today is to actually take you up into the universal source space and to call in some of the spiritual guides that might be with you, to give you messages about your life and your soul purpose. So as I said, they are two different things, and a lot of people get quite confused. So life purpose is what you have been called down to this earth to do. So when your spiritual body is up in the fifth plane, in the area of the ascended masters and where the souls ascend, you come down into the body, you choose the body, and you are here to learn virtues, and your life purpose will help you to learn those virtues as the soul. So for example, you would be maybe called to be learning things to do around tolerance or forgiveness or compassion, these sort of things. Your life purpose is what you use as a tool to start learning those. And it's where the gifts of the soul are. So every soul is completely unique, and as a unique being, we have a gift to bring to the world. That's why every single soul, there are no two the same. And where people are thinking, when they're in business or they're doing things and they think, I can't be doing that because someone else does that. Each person, each soul brings something different to the earth, to humanity. And it's so important that we can allow ourselves to express our full soul essence to the earth, because we've been brought down here for a reason, and there is a time for it, and sometimes your time is purely to teach others something rather than actually bring something to the earth. So that's life purpose. Now the soul purpose is much more defined. So the soul might be down here purely to, let me think about it. For example, Nelson Mandela, as we know, he came down, he had a soul purpose to awaken people to the apartheid, to all the damage that people were doing for each other. That was his soul's purpose. He did that through his life purpose of becoming Prime Minister, but also he had to go through a lot of, he chose to go through a lot of suffering. So his soul chose to fulfill his life purpose through suffering so that other people would take note. And in terms of what goal is worthy of your soul, so Nicole, you're asking what goal is worthy of your soul? That's what we're going to do on our meditation. Your soul is fully worthy. Your soul doesn't need a goal to be worthy. And that's one of the things I think that a lot of people feel, that I've got to have something that needs to be done. I have to have a destiny, a fate. Your being here on the earth and shining yourself and being yourself is your soul purpose. It is enough. You don't have to do more than just be yourself. And some people will do that through music. Some people will do that through writing. Some people will do that purely by keeping the gardens of their neighborhood beautifully kept and loved. Everything, no matter what we feel is small or large, is just as worthy and just as special. Just some people end up reaching more people. However, everybody affects the energy of the planet. Everybody can consciously affect the vibration and lift the vibration of the planet with just one act. And that's part of the soul purpose. That's the beauty of the soul purpose. Life purpose, people can make much bigger than that. But the soul's purpose is for being here. So, if you're wanting to get onto the meditation, give me some hearts. I love my hearts. I'm wanting to feel the love. I'd love to feel some hearts. Please. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you. Okay. So as we go through this meditation, I'm going to do a ascended meditation today. So there are two types of meditation that I do, an expansion method and an ascension method. So because we're going to be communicating with maybe some spirit guides and also getting you up into the source energy, I'm going to do an ascension method today. So make yourselves comfortable and when I ask you to, you're going to be able to close your eyes, relax, just listen to my voice, and everything that I go through, it is up to you to consciously accept. Nothing will be forced on you. So when I do the spiritual housekeeping for you, I'm going to ask your permission to do it because it's a healing. So I can transmit unconditional love, that's fine. But to do any healing changes or energetic aura changes, that's with your permission. And I will be doing that with the source energy, universal energy creator. So I will call it creator of all that is. It is past the planes of human God, and it is the area where there is no duality. So there's no good or evil, no good or bad, no judgment. It is the space of unconditional love, of all possibilities. There is no time or dimensions up there because it's all part of the whole. So when you hear people talk about quantum, that's what it is up there. So there's no time, that's past lives, future lives, everything's existing together. Everything's in the right now. So that's where we're going to go. It's super exciting and absolutely beautiful. So you can close your eyes. I'm not going to put music on today because I want you to hear your messages and just follow my voice. At some point I will actually be quiet. I do be quiet sometimes. I will be quiet as we meditate and allow you to listen and just to sense, see and be. Okay, so let's get going. Take yourself to a relaxing position. I've got a lovely chair here, so I'm going to see if I can relax myself. Let's bring this a bit forwards for you so you can actually still see me. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is to take 3 big deep breaths through your nose, filling the belly up, and breathe out through your mouth. and breathing through your nose. Fill the belly up, breathe out through your mouth. And if you've got something in front of you, not quite ready to close your eyes, just fix your gaze on a point in the distance. Breathe through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. And once again, breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your mouth. And when you're ready, you can close your eyes and keep the breathing going. And just breathe naturally and normally. And I'd like you to imagine Earth's energy from Mother Earth coming up to the soles of your feet. And as the energy comes up to your feet, you can feel your feet relaxing. And it comes up to your calves, earth energy up into your calves, and feel your calves relaxing. Coming up to your knees, swirling around your knees, and feel your knees relaxing. Up into your thighs, feel it emanating and washing through your thighs, and feel your thighs relaxing. Coming up to your hips, and allow your hips to relax. And up into your stomach. Allow your stomach to relax. Up into your shoulders. Allow your shoulders to relax. And up through to the top of your head. And imagine a beautiful bubble just sitting over the top of your head. And allow your consciousness to slip into the bubble, safe and protected. You might notice what colour it is. And now you can imagine this bubble going up, 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 out of the room that you're in, out of the space that you're in, up into the air, past any clouds, all the way up and out of the Earth's atmosphere, into our space. And keep going, the bubble going up, 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 past stars, through our Milky Way, and past dark lights and bright lights, all the different galaxies, and up, 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 through a golden mist. Keep on going up through a jelly-like substance. This is where the laws of the universe are, so the laws of truth, of cause and effect, law of attraction's up here, law of magnetism. Keep going up through this jelly-like substance until you come through a thin mist, pink mist, that's the law of compassion. And above you, you might see a door or a window, and beyond the door or the window is a pure white pearlescent light. You can open that door or window and allow your bubble to go up into the pure white pearlescent light of the seventh plane. This is the energy of creator of all that is, of pure possibility, pure unconditional love, which is the spark from where everything comes. And while you're up here, we're going to start by doing some spiritual housekeeping. So first thing I'm going to do is ask for any waywards or spirits that may be close to your aura to be released up into the pure white creator's light. And now I'm going to ask you if you would like me to do a healing for the baby in the womb. So this is you in the womb of your mother. So a healing to remove any tension, emotions, any vibrations that don't ring with you. If you would like that, please say yes. And remember, it's the creator of all that is, source energy, that is doing this. Okay. That's lovely. I'm also now going to ask for any of you who would like any free-floating memories to be removed. So that might be subliminal messaging that you've received of TV shows, things that you've read, beliefs that do not serve you, that you have taken on from other people. If you would like those to be lifted, you can say yes, and Creator will do that for you. And we're going to flood your auric field with unconditional love. Wonderful. And now I'm going to ask Creator to realign your energy centers. These are sometimes called your chakras. So if you would like those to be shined and realigned, please say yes, and Creator will do that for you. Okay, now you should be feeling quite relaxed, and all of your energy centers realigned and opened. And now that our auric fields are clear, so I'm just actually going to just send unconditional love through your auric field as well, because some of you have got your auric field quite close to you. So I'd like you to allow yourselves to feel an expansion in your energy with unconditional love. Lovely, and this is how you shine your light. That's beautiful. Okay. So now, while we're up in this pearlescent white pure light, allow your bubble, if you haven't already done so, to dissolve so that you become part of the pure white light and just soul essence, and your consciousness is up here. And now you're going to ask from this pure space with the highest truth for any messages about your life purpose or soul purpose to come through. Now these messages can come directly from Creator of all that is, or you might find any spirit guides or any ascended masters or angels might pop up now to give you any messages. So you might sense something, you might get a thought coming through your head, You might hear something, you might see something, it might be a colour, it might be a shape or a picture, or just a knowing. So I'd like you to keep your senses open, and I'm going to allow that to happen now. Okay. Wonderful. So I hope some of you got some messages. I'm going to bring you back, consciousness back into your body now and ground you. And then I'd love for you to share if you want to. So allow your consciousness to go back into your ball of light. Come back through the pink mist and allow some pink mist of compassion to come into your bubble. So as well as unconditional love, pink mist of compassion is really comforting. Allow yourself to come back down through the jelly-like substance, down through the gold mist, past dark lights and bright lights, all the way down, past the galaxies, down, hovering above the earth, down into our Earth's atmosphere, back to above your space. Allow your consciousness to come into your body and bring unconditional love all the way down with you, through the top of your head, flooding each and every cell in your body, all the way down to your feet, and then spreading through to the earth, as far and as deep as you want, and allowing Mother Earth energy to come up and join through your feet, through your calves, thighs, and up into your torso to the top of your head, and then settling just behind all of your energy centers there. And I like to settle just behind my navel, and that gives me the peace and stability. Some people like to settle in their heart. You can settle in both. And then finally, what I like to do before I open my eyes is to give a little touch to my belly button, to my sternum, to my forehead, and back down. What I'm doing is I'm reconnecting the gut brain, the heart brain, and the intellectual brain, so that there's a nice balance. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Oh wow, hi guys. So, I'd love to know if you received any messages while you were up there. So please feel free to share. I got a very, very short one. I don't often get very much, very, big, intricate things. I just got, my message was shine your light, keep shining your light. And I hear it, sometimes I see stuff as well. But any way that you received a knowing or a sense is perfect. It's perfect for you. So, yeah. So as you're typing away, as I promised, I've got 3 sets of cards here. So some of you who really wanted to know about your life purpose, I've got the Life Purpose Oracle deck here. If some of you are in, Nicole, you saw a picture. Would you like to share? Some of you may be in need of some help. So I've got my Angel Therapy deck here. So that might give you an indication of what sort of things might be useful for you. And if you just want another message, I've got my Goddess Guidance, because I think I've got mainly here. Oh, lovely. Lovely, Nicole. So if you would like me to do a card for you, if you can type yes and which deck you'd like, and then I will do that for you. So yeah, so I'm intrigued. Anybody else who got any messages? Yes, no? So I'm going to have a little play with my goddess cards here. I love the goddess cards. I have, I think I must have about 15 or 20 decks of different cards, because my first foray into, when I knew I was getting spiritual messages, I couldn't actually interpret them, because I wouldn't trust what I was getting. So the easiest way to interpret them was actually through the cards for me. Now I still love the cards, but I'm getting the messages and actually trusting the messages more easily. And as you keep opening up and doing the spiritual work, that's what tends to happen. And each person opens up in a different way. So, okay, so Nicole, you'd like life purpose? Alright. Let's do some life purpose for you. These are beautiful. Okay. I'm just going to tune in. So, Nicole, this one's for you. Speaker. And what it says is your life purpose involves skills of oration. So that means speaking. So that might be through podcasts, that might be through audio or lives, or just speaking to small groups of people. Now I know, Nicole, that you have done lots and lots and lots of spiritual development. So this might be a way for you to share your journey, which is a very special journey. So there you are. Anybody else? It's quite quiet this evening. I'm going to pick my goddess card. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pick 3 cards for the group here. And also, I should mention, if you are watching on replay, because there's no time and space up in the 7th plane, up in the universal space, this is going to apply to you. So, which is quite exciting. Thank you, Nicole. The cards. So I'm going to pick some lovely goddess cards for the group, and anybody who's joining will also receive these blessings. So when I do the 3 cards, it is to do with the recent past, the present, and the future. So this is for the group. In the past, so I've got Vesta, who is home, saying that your household situation is improving, either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. So some of you may have moved rental places, some of you may have changed the energy in your house, like cleared, decluttered, and at least one of you has moved recently. And that's recent past. And in the present, Athena's come, who is inner wisdom. And Athena says, you know what to do, trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. So as we were up in the 7th plane, and we asked any spirit guides or angels to help us, or the creator to give us a message, you can do the same meditation, and instead of asking for a message, you can ask for guidance on a situation. So you can use this meditation that I've done for you today in several ways. You can replay it and ask for help with the situation. And in the same way as you got your message for your life purpose, you'll get messages and help for whatever situation that is. Okay? Okay. And so, yeah, so Nematona, who is our future card, is talking about creating sacred space. So creating an altar or visiting a power place to connect with the divine, which we just did, guys. You don't need an altar. You can just go up through that meditation. I have similar meditations on SoundCloud using both methods, expansion method and ascension method, to take you up into 7th plane. So if you don't want to do this live meditation, just go onto my SoundCloud. I've got at least 3 or 4 meditations. And being up in the source energy, universal energy space is your sacred space. You can ask and receive healing, all sorts of things up there. So there we are. Those are the goddesses. Okay. So thank you very, very much for joining me. I hope that was beautiful for you. It was beautiful for me. I hope it was as beautiful for you. It was lovely seeing your soul lights. So I saw the soul lights of the people joining us, and future people. So those of you who are doing this on replay, know that the healings and the clearings, especially the spiritual housekeeping, that will work for you too. So look out for some more lives. I will be doing some series coming up on various topics, and those will be 3 or 4 on a specific topic. I generally include a meditation, questions and answers, so it'll be more workshop style. And thank you for joining me, and I'll see you soon. Bye.